for the sweep back here at home. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Corral. Open man right side is Ingram. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Corral looking to throw it. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
After the turnover, here's Murray. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Throwing here, Corral. Throwing for Chubb, complete on the out route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very strong gain of 24. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Falcons at 5-4 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so try to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you talk about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. third down. Corral. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. So they're able to begin that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now Murray. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
After 7-3 the score. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Here's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion was right. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Murray going to throw. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Now a first down carry for Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Corral. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Corral. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And it's fielded at the 34. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray now. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Damian Harris, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to...
And that's caught inside the 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Corral. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it makes the score 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll try again with Chubb. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-17. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On 2nd and 2, Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling it up defensively. And that brings up 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, old momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Murray. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On the draw, it's Evans. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. To credit the tackle to Juan Thornhill.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front, the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw, it's Murray. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the play fake, Corral. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Off the play fake. Here's Corral. He's going to go up top again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Corral from the gun on 3rd down here. He's going to take another shot here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Corral throwing for it on 4th. He's going to let it go again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Panthers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whip.
And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for Carolina. 47 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The this defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Falcons are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times,
Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Wow, week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Murray. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Murray. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From a yard out. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Corral. That's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On 2nd down, here's Corral. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league.
And he gets in. Touchdown Atlanta. Nick Chubb. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Nick Bonito, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After the sack on first down, Murray, he's going to sling this deep downfield, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Michael Davis. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. They'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. They have him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Evan Ingram, a 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Falcons take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey!
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Damian Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline.
He's got him in, complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. It's a big play for Atlanta. 52 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Corral on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Corral looking for another pass here.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Falcons get a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target
as this gets him back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Panthers take over first down at their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. That one finds Pierce right side.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up the 3rd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we got a one-score game. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Here's Murray.
Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
On the draw, Evans.
And down to the 36-yard line here. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Will likely put an end to this thing. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown, Panthers.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
36 yards.
And the Panthers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's Corral.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
And he's got Pierce. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Back to throw it, Murray. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
Yeah, that he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
Left side, he finds Pierce. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Now Murray. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Alec Pierce from 8 yards out. And the Panthers have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. One final play for Corral. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a fun one today. If you like